Recently, there had been a storm on the Skarloey Railway, and the engines were quite busy. And the standard gauge engines had to help them. But the work was still too much, so Sir Topham Hatt would tell the engines about the new engine. Now I know that none of you all would like this, but this engine will be a diesel, one that we have seen before. The engines looked at each other with nervous looks. Let's just hope that the engine won't break down again and they had to have a rescue engine. As he went away, the engines groaned. They knew then just who Sir Topham Hatt was bringing. The engine was none other than the smug blue and yellow diesel, the one that the engine broke down and rescued by Handel. He was useful at first, but was a nuisance to the other engines around. One day he'd take a passenger train and arrive at the station, where he met Rusty. Ah, another diesel. I see that Sir Topham Hatt puts modernization on this railway after all. Me included. And we'll show those steam kettles what diesels can really do. Before Rusty said another word, the diesel left off. It left Rusty quite concerned. Later, Rusty would talk about it to Sir Topham Hatt. I'm worried, sir. The new diesel spreading slander against steam engines. I don't stand for it, but I don't want the others to look at me negatively. We'll just have to stop this nonsense, Sir Topham Hatt said. What do you mean by that, sir? Then the controller told his plan to Rusty, and Rusty was quite satisfied with the idea. The next day, Rusty and Sir Handel were assigned to pull a few trucks and coaches. It was quite long, but the two could manage. Rusty coupled up to the back and Sir Handel to the front. Ready to go? Never have I ever. On the way, the two would make a great time. It was a tiring task, but the two persevered. The two would arrive to get a steep hill in front of them. The trucks made a hard, steep climb with all the trucks that they had to pull on. They pulled through and both made it to the top. Then the two would arrive at the station to see an unpleasant diesel around. Ah, my fellow diesel, he called out. Helping this useless steamer pull a train, I see. You must have done all the work, I suppose. Sir Handel was about to retort, but Rusty spoke first. Actually, Sir Handel did all the work. I broke down and he pulled me up here. Sir Handel stammered. I did? I mean, I did. No need for cheers. But how? You're a tiny, outdated steam locomotive. That's because all my engines are really useful, boomed the voice of authority, who was the fat controller. I appreciate your work, but respect to my engines are important to me. And if you can't understand that, you'll be sent back to the mainland with Bear. Do I make myself clear? I suppose I do.